Welcome to Mystic Musings with Toby Hewitt. I'm Toby Hewitt, and I'm your guide through time and space and all points in between. Mystic Musings will give you insight into who you are, why you are here, how to live an authentic life, and where you fit into the universe around you. Join me on this path of mystical exploration. Welcome to episode 98 of Mystic Musings with Toby Hewitt. This week, we will consider rising up, lifting up, as we continue our mystic journey. When I typed the topic of this week's episode, I was surprised. I had originally planned to speak on how to find your love mate, which I promised to do next week. And then I felt compelled to write about rising up based on a series of events that culminated in listening to Rise Up by Andra Day, which always fills me with such an amazing feeling of hope and self-empowerment. But then the idea of not only rising up oneself, but also of lifting up others seems to be where we are going. So let's begin and see what Spirit and the universe has in mind. If we listen to the criticisms of others and take these to heart, whether these are commentary on our talents or creed or race or sexual orientation or any vast number of things that people feel they have the right to criticize others about in an effort to bring them down to a lesser than level, then we need to ask ourselves why we give this power, this measure of authority to others instead of listening to the voice within ourselves that guides our path through this life. What does it matter what other people think of us, especially when their thoughts are based on lack of knowledge, willful ignorance, or worse, a desire to feel superior or to spread hatred? Why do we let others infiltrate our minds to bring doubt and or pain into our lives? The answer is, it doesn't matter. And we let others do this because we lack the self-awareness and confidence that we are the best we can be and doing the best we can do at any given moment. Those who throw the words of hatred and prejudice at us, in fact, show us the lack of knowledge and compassion that they have and not, indeed, who we are at all. We are bright and shining spirits who have come here to this planet to have a physical experience. Part of that experience may indeed be confronting the negativity of others and overcoming that negativity with our own positive awareness of self, that we are first and foremost spirits who are all rising to be our best selves. Some of us rise up to be the helpers, guides, and healers of others, or through our works, those who inspire others to be the best they can be. Others, on the other hand, seem to be here as catalysts of our own positive change. By confronting us, these people serve to embolden us if, rather than taking their criticisms and invectives to heart, we allow ourselves to see the darkness that exists and use this awareness to increase the light within ourselves and share that light with others. In the end, part of the journey is to lift up others, not just those who are in need of a friendly space of encouragement, compassion, and love, but also those others who do not know they, too, are in need of that same encouragement, compassion, and love to overcome the willful ignorance which has been taught to them, and the same willful ignorance they perpetrate as they continue on the path of darkness. As Michelle Obama said, "When they go low, we go high." This is true whether we are dealing with someone who makes an uninformed and unkind criticism of us as an individual, or if as a group we are dealing with the effects of systemic ignorance and bigotry. In my book, What Now?, A Survival Guide for the Spirit in Challenging Times, which was written by spirit guides, teachers, and masters, it says, "Those who live within the darkness and continue to require others to live there with them constitute the forces created to teach us the most difficult lessons, to love that which we instinctively abhor, that which causes us fear, and that which shakes our very foundation. We need to remember that we are spirits at all times. There is nothing that can destroy us, and there is nothing we cannot overcome. We are here all together in lightness and darkness as one on this planet that sustains us through these challenging times, through the history of challenging times. It is we who need to become aware of our true essential selves in order to reach beyond what we see and perceive with our five senses and use our spirit senses, come together as community to create a force of light to overcome the darkness and to vanquish inequity and hate, avarice and small-mindedness, and on this path and through our mindful progress through these challenging times, begin to foster the rebirth of our country and the planet as one of love and peace. Rise up, lift up. Not what I had planned as a topic, but I think pertinent in this moment on so many levels and in so many circumstances. Go forward. Be compassionate and loving to yourself and to others. Rise up and lift up, and by doing so, increase the light of spirit in this world. If you have questions or thoughts about this episode or any other topic in this podcast, please contact me through TobieHewitt.com and leave a comment on the contact page. I will be pleased to answer your questions or respond to your comments in future episodes. It would be nice if this could become a dialogue between us as we continue our mystic journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mystic Musings. Please join me every week to continue our exploration of all things mystical that can help you have a more practical and magical life. Please visit my website, TobieHewitt.com, for more information and to read my blog postings. And join me also at pathwaystomindfulness.org to learn how you can schedule a presentation. I am available for mindfulness training, demonstrations of psychic abilities, and individual readings. I also have a number of books on mystical topics on Amazon.com. I look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions. Please contact me through TobieHewitt.com.